Hi, Taurus. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is your reading for December 11th through the 18th. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. I also offer IET, which is a healing modality. Readings are on sale until December 15th, as well as scarves are also on sale until December 15th. And your little mini message is don't throw in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. So excuse me, don't throw in the towel and ask for help. So ask for help, I think, means more ask for help from spirit, right? Give me direction, show me the way, help me out here. This is what I'm trying to manifest. I keep on, it's not working the way I think it should be working, or, give me a little sign, give me a little help, okay. And I was doing the videos in the afternoon, and I had to go out and get some stuff, and I did. I got home, and I needed to rest, so that's what I did. And before I took a little rest, I asked for like messages, and I kind of got a message. I did get a message, actually. All right. So I took the advice, even though I'm not Taurus. But I'm Scorpio, and if you watch me regularly, I always feel like the opposites really have a lot more in common. I feel like if you're a Scorpio, you should watch Taurus reading, is Taurus, blah blah blah, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Sag, etc. Sometimes it gives you a fuller picture. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So we get the steadfast Knight of Pentacles, who is taking action, slowly but surely building something, right? Nothing's going to stop this one. It might be a little smoky because I burnt a lot of incense. I burned so much incense, I had to wait. There was so much smoke in here, it was insane. I actually moved it to another part of the apartment. Now there's a lot of smoke there. I bought copal, I get copal here in Mexico. And this is really, really wet. It's really, so there's a lot of smoke. All right. And then I get the Six of Pentacles, which is really about giving and receiving. This is about giving and receiving. It's about community, about bringing things into balance. Well, I'm not really good at this. Maybe I can get somebody to help me. And, that's part of the Godhead too. Part of the Godhead is not only asking for help from, God and spirit and just sitting back. It's about taking the action and, meeting spirit halfway and saying, this is what I really want to accomplish. I don't have the goal. I don't have the skill or the time or whatever to do, absolutely everything. Or maybe I'm not really sure how to do it. Maybe I need to call a friend or watch a video or read a book or, talk about it with somebody and they can give you a new perspective, right? And the Six is about persevering. These are both really about persevering. And it's really about the Six, especially, is really about giving and receiving. It's about being in the flow, because on one hand, you're giving, and in the other hand, you're receiving, right? And then I have the Star. So the Star is about hope, inspiration, a new direction, blessings, balance. So there you go. Yeah, toward establishing something new, a 5. This is your card. It's a really interesting card because the Hierophant, it symbolizes the Pope on Earth. So it really symbolizes, it's about hierarchy. That's why it's called the Hierophant. It's about establishing something that's really organized and really it's going to last. It symbolizes a lot of times institutions, government and religion and marriage and, all those kind of things. Anything with columns, as I always put it. But the thing about the Hierophant is that it calls on spirit, or it's guided, or you are guided by spirit, because the Triple Crown is here, right? That's the key, or the keys. And working in union. I never got this before. This is like, one is spirit and one is you, and you're working in union to establish something on the earth plane. All right. Yeah, you have the high ground. It might seem like, people don't agree with me, or, I feel like I'm standing here alone, but you have the high ground. So it's 7 is confidence. He'll be fine. It might be a little bit rocky at the moment, but so it's a little rocky at the moment. Also, the thing about the 7, in a certain way, is the 5 of Wands is a little chaotic. And then you go into Victory, which is a 6, which is really supported. And then the 7 is like, just keep going, because you have this good idea. Your passion is right. You're on the right track. Use your inspiration, use your instinct, and because sometimes, so in the 6, you're sort of put in a position of power. The 5 is chaotic, blah blah blah. Maybe you put all those ideas together. Then the 6 comes, and that's Victory, where you're supported by spirit, by your fellows, and then you know how it goes. It's like, well, I'll support you this far, but you have to do it my way, all that. And it's like, no, thanks for your input, but it's my baby, it's my thing, and I'm going to, move forward with it because I'm confident. To manifest what it is I desire, I get this thing. Maybe it's the incense. Maybe that has a little something to do with it. You'll be walking down the street here and everything's fine. It's like, achoo, 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 achoo. It's part the pollution, and part, I think, because it's different. I don't know if I'm living in Mexico. It's different plants and different flowers. So it's like, oh, okay. And they're growing. It's December. There are, flowers blooming on the street. Anyway, this is about manifestation. This is about being a leader. This is about having confidence in oneself. Yeah, so there's this whole drive of like, don't give up the fight, don't throw in the towel. This thing that you want to manifest. It's like, okay, what else? Sometimes you have to regather yourself and say, okay, what is it that I need to do in order to manifest what it is I desire? Sometimes it's like, oh, maybe I need some help. Maybe I need another skill. Maybe I need to ask, Another 7, confidence. Pick up your thoughts, not somebody else's thoughts, right? Pick up your thoughts, not somebody else's thoughts. This is your baby, you run with it, right? Oh, but everybody said I should do it this way. It's like, yeah, that's nice. But, you instinctively know how to do it, or how to get to your destination, right? And I'm not saying that it's, completely opposite of the way that everybody else is doing it. I'm saying that, you have your own, I don't know, flair, you have your own way, you have your own path, toward your goal, and, honor that. Don't be so, I don't know, stick to your guns. And then I have the 4, because that's about, stability, and being comfortable, and like knowing where you stand in the 4. You know where you stand in the 4, because it's stability, and it's instinct, and it's passion, and it's coming from the home. And from the home is not just the physical home. I always feel like in that card, there's the home inside yourself, your home inside you, inside your soul, inside your mind, inside your body. And it's a little celebration. Yay, hooray. Yeah. So, basically what I'm going to say is basically do what I did. It's like, really call out my higher self, guides, angels, You can name angels. You can name a specific God. Lead me, because I'm not really sure what to do next. Lead me, and I'll follow the directions. Yeah, until I get clear and abundant and nourished, and until it's really clear. There's a real clarity here. Interesting that the moon, which is a little unclear, the moon is a little bit smoky, like this room. But maybe as the what do you call it? As the reading goes, it's not that time of day. It's like 10 o'clock at night. It was like 5 in the morning. All of a sudden, the sun would just illuminate me. But that's what's going on. Yeah, get out of your own way. This is really about self-imposed bondage. So it's like, get out of your own way of, oh, I could do it on my own. I don't need any help. I don't need any inspiration. Get out of your own way with that. Get out of your own way. Free yourself from the shackles of your mind until you come into balance. Until you come into balance. This is also illuminated. That's why justice makes the right decisions, and balances things, because getting information, just getting it. It's like, oh, now I see the whole picture. Interesting. So it's a bit of a process. It's a bit of a process, and sometimes we have to struggle with ourselves in a way. It's almost like really Jacob and the angel is really struggling with his higher self, struggling with really with the Godhead in a way, and then coming to a new understanding. The struggle is part of the story. The unsureness is part of the story. The bump in the road is part of the story. It's an opportunity. Oh, well, I was going right along. It's like, okay, so you have a plan to go to another place, right? And you're supposed to be there. You want to be there. You're supposed to be there, say 2 o'clock, and you're on the road, and the road is closed. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to find a shortcut, right? Or the road is flooded, or the road is I don't know, this traffic. It's like, okay, so what are you going to do? Turn around and go home? I'm like, no, you have a plan to get there. You have a destination in mind, and you left the house, you packed your lunch, you put on an outfit, and it's like, I'm going to get there. I might not get there exactly at 2, but I'll get there. Like that. All right. Determination, asking for help toward a new, with new hope and inspiration, with a new idea, the new balance, abundance, freeing yourself from your mental bondage, understanding and owning that you're the leader and that you can manifest whatever it is you want with confidence toward establishing something really solid, trusting your own thoughts. Oh, okay. Being at home with one's own thoughts and with one's own desire, like really owning it. The path it might be a little bit mysterious, but have no doubt that it'll be illuminated when it needs to be. That's my little thing for you, my little reading for you. Blessings. See you soon.